Let me actually share this with the Discord real quick. And there's Moofy.
Actually, fuck this.
And there's Moofy getting in my way. Hey, Moofy. You're on my lap or you're not in this room.
Mhm.
Okay.
Uh, Give the
Ah! That's not what I wanted to do. Moofy, this is already hard enough. Okay, that's it. You're gonna have to leave. I'm trying to finish getting everything done for the live stream, and Moofy's still like, I want to hug you. Okay. Let me just share this with everyone on the Discord. There we go. Okay. Okay, good. Looking good.
Sorry about that. I have come back.
Okay. I was just fixing something in the live stream anyway. Okay. Should I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, let's just delete this. Okay. And let's just move this down to the next page altogether, honestly. Save. I said save! Don't open a file. Ugh. Sluggish saving, but whatever. Okay, let's see. Now, where are my pictures for... Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I will start reading now. This chapter, I don't know what the chapter number is, but the title is Icy Path to the Final Badge. Now, let me just minimize Discord. There we go. Now I can see everything just fine. Many wounds needed to be healed for both humans and Pokemon. At the Pokemon Center, Umbreon's leg had been put in a cast, and Dratini... I don't know why I said Dratini. And Dratini had finally recovered from its super powerful attack. Danny had never felt better in his life. As the sun rose, so did he, but Eric was being made to stay in bed for 2 more days. He wasn't as enthused as Danny was. Right now, Danny was... Oh boy, here we go. You ready for this? Reference time. I don't even know if this counts as a reference as much as they watch this show. Right now...
You can delete the show's name. So he was watching this.
I'll change the name to I'll change the name around to Serpent Spear L.
Z.
You still want to name it Z? That will teach.
That was good. You can still. I mean, like, you can still keep it. What do you mean?
That'll teach Phrygia to show his face on Earth. Danny laughed. Will you turn that junk off and leave me alone? Eric asked. There we go. We got rid of the Dragon Ball Z reference.
Dude, why do I have a feeling that they're going to become best buds later while they were beating the girl with each other and then they start
and then they hug it out. All right.
I was like, dude, your anime taste is trash. Oh, come here, I miss you.
Yeah. Will you turn that junk off and leave me alone? Oh, come on, Eric. Can't we be friends? Oh, Danny's already trying to get this friendship going. Danny's phrase reminded Eric of what the man said and how Susan punched his stomach. Well, that's something to think about, isn't it? Just because your girlfriend saves my life and I end up in the same room doesn't make us allies. I'm still with Team Rocket, you know. What do you mean, girlfriend? I'm only 10 years old. Susan is just a friend. It's like, dude, I'm a kid. I'm a child.
We are both kids. Why do you think that we are going to date each other? I mean, she probably can be my crush, but she's not my taste.
Yeah. And yes, I know you're with Team Rocket, and you're lucky I'm not going to tell the police. I have to go now, Eric. If you decide to become someone worthy, tell me and I'll battle you. It's just like, bitch! You better become worthy of my friendship. His last words said, I think I need a comma here. Danny left Eric to himself and his thoughts. Why am I having these strange feelings? I'm part of Team Rocket, just like my dad wanted. I don't need...
It's the full feeling, Eric.
Yeah.
It's the full.
Yeah. I don't need friends. All I want is power. Oh yeah, that's the most generic villain line ever, but okay. But is that really what I want? I'm so confused! Danny walked down the hall, getting directions on how to exit the insane medical maze. That's one way to describe a hospital, I guess. His friends were waiting at the exit, including Beth and Umbreon, who was sitting down with its cast. It's using his Pokedex. Umbreon, the Moonlight Pokemon. When agitated, this Pokemon protects itself by spraying poisonous sweat from its pores. Oh, damn. Is that Bakugo? That sounds like a Bakugo thing. Are you ready to get that last badge? Polly asked cheerfully. Readier than ever before. Where's Eric? Susan asked. He has to stay a little while longer, Danny answered. We've got a surprise for you, Danny, Beth said, holding her hand behind her back. A Dratini had peeked around from behind her to get a look at Danny. Beth took her hands from behind her back and brought forth Dratini. Okay, picture. Picture. Picture.
Picture time.
Picture. Let's see. Where's the picture? There it is. Found it. Okay, so it starts at 4th Dratini and it goes to its Dratini. Okay, yeah, I don't think the picture messed anything up. Good. Okay, yeah. So this is the picture.
Yeah?
Just hand it over Dratini to Danny.
Why did they delete all of their work? Seriously, that sucks.
Who deleted what now?
No, I'm looking into an artist and they deleted their stuff on PXV and I'm like, why do you delete your stuff?
Okay. It's a Dratini. Did it hatch from the egg? Everyone nodded to him to answer his question. Dratini, the dragon Pokemon. It is born large to start with. It repeatedly sheds its skin as it steadily grows longer. Danny took the dragon into his hands and rubbed its head. Hello there, little guy. Oh, brother, Polly remarked, hearing that phrase that had been quoted many times by her father and mother when they spoke to Kyle. I was talking to Kyle, and they're like, hey, little guy. Dratini got very close to Danny in a matter of minutes. It was nuzzling him. Danny, I just thought of something. Don't you need to catch Dratini? That's right, but what in? Danny came up with a quick solution. He still had one remaining friend ball. I want Dratini to really like me and be loyal, so I'll catch it in the... I always thought the friend ball was kind of messed up, gotta be honest. The concept of the friend balls is like when you catch a Pokemon, it becomes more friendly to you. It's like, mind control!
Oh, that's a yikes. That's a yikes.
Yeah, it's like it's...
I can take over. Is it like a second page or something?
Or you can do the next page. I don't think there's another picture coming up.
Okay.
That's right. I thought it'd be something.
Why do you think that it would be needed? If you want to be friends, you can just leave him out around like.
Yeah, he's already nuzzling you. He's nuzzling you right now. I want Dratini to really like me. He does. Dratini bumped its nose against the front button and willingly entered the ball. Since Danny was already carrying 6 Pokemon, Dratini's ball was sent away. If you ask me, it's already loyal to you, Talon pointed out. Well,
yeah, that's what the Talon knows. It's like you don't even need the Pokeball for that or the friend ball.
Yeah. Please. Well, now it will always be my friend. It's like that's not how the friend ball works.
Look, that's not how friendship works.
That's not how friendship works in general. Well, would a friend let another friend stay away from him on a ranch? Polly questioned. No, I guess not. Let's go get Dratini from Aunt Emily. Yes. Yes, by all means. Wait, did Danny say that? That doesn't sound like, well, whatever. At the Pokemon Center before, that Danny could call his aunt, Nurse Joy had a serious talk with him. How could you let your Pokemon get into such a shape? It looks so tired and weary. I swear I've never seen such a bad case. You need to be more...
Jeez, I don't think that I see her unload on them like that. Because in the anime, you will see her very mild. Then in the game, she was like, okay, you want me to go and take care of them? Yeah. But right here, it's like, what the hell is wrong with you kids? I just patched them and then reopen the wounds again. Are you stupid?
Yeah, Nurse Joy has a real attitude here.
They are kind of like the playlists in Cold Black, though. It's like, hey, move out, you are in the way. Oh shit.
Okay, Carrie, it's your turn.
Oh, speaking of sales at work, they are making another live action, and it was adorable. Apparently, some people think that the tiny playlet's actress is not young enough. Ew, why are they saying something like that? Jeez.
Wait, they're making another live action of what?
They make a live action of sales and at work.
Wait, they made a live action of that?
They are going to make one, and some people are already saying that the playlets don't look young enough, and some people point out, it's like, dude, your comment is very creepy. Don't say that.
Well, I think they look like little preschoolers or kindergartners in the anime.
Yeah, they do. But it's kind of creepy if people say that the actress is not the actress or actors are not young enough for playlets.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, your turn.
Okay. Hold up. Other trainers would have paid more attention to their Pokemon. You must be a rookie. This nurse just seemed to have a bigger mouth than all the others and just went on and on and on and on and on. All the trainers covered their ears and went about their business. It was Alicia who answered the phone call this time. I know you would catch a Dratini, Danny. You are such a great trainer. Then he blushed and looked around, waiting for talent to make jokes. I already have fake wood, Alicia, so I will send you my Geodude to get out Dratini. Yeah, put your Pokeball on the transporter. It's on the transporter. Oh well, just press the button. Tremor was whisked away in this Pokeball, and Dratini's ball took this place. Thanks, Alicia. Bye, Danny. Jeez. I think the Geodude in the last chapter was like final. Upon finishing from the last chapter, it's like finally peace.
I am free.
after being ran over by cows like numerous times. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Someday, I don't know when and I don't know how, but I'm going to get him back for that. Talon's usual ambush came swiftly against Stanley's side, and Stanley thought to himself, they walked out the door, Nurse Joy was still talking. And furthermore, you shouldn't even have a license if you treat Pokemon like that. Man, does she ever shut up? Talon inquired. We better go while she's thinking that we are still listening, Susan suggested. Quietly, our heroes sneaked out. I think that you got a typo there. Heroes?
Yeah, there's a... Hold on. This is driving me crazy. Hold on. Heroes. Find all. Find all. Find. It's in here a billion times. Please stop. It's heroes with an E, and it's not capitalized. Please stop. Replace all of them. Now. We replaced it 10 times. Okay, thank you. And now I've lost my place. Great. No, there it is.
Oh, you're right.
Okay.
Go down. Okay, there we go.
Okay. There we go.
Quietly, our heroes sneak out of the center without Nurse Joy even visiting them. Where to now? Polly asked. What we have to do is to get through some ice cave, and we will be at Blackhorn City, where I will complete this journey and get my final badge. Is it just me? But he's kind of acting like Teen Titans, except they are younger.
Oh,
and
yeah.
probably will be just as easily traumatized,
Yeah.
if not even more. Man, he and White Bomber are going to have a good time bonding with each other.
Okay,
Hold up. Let me take a look.
here you go.
Complete this journey and get my final badge. Danny's statement made everyone think. The link that was holding them together was Danny's Pokemon journey to collect 8 badges. He already has 7 of them, and all he needs is 1 more.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
happened up to them after it ended? That question haunted them as they got closer to the ice cave. But another traveling Pokemon trainer prolonged that trip. He was at the same age as Danny, had his own school uniform, and was carrying books with him. He challenged Danny to a battle, but it was Polly who answered it. Do it, call Polly! Yeah! Show Danny how tough you are! Susan exclaimed. Well then, by my calculations, no girls trainers can beat my Pokemon, the school kid announced. A deep growing anger was within Susan and Polly. We'll see about that. Polly shouted. I choose Asumari! The boy shouted. Asumari was a blue plump Pokemon with long floppy ears. A ball on its tail and white spots all over. Oh, that little guy is adorable.
Yeah.
Asumari, the aqua rapid Pokemon, it evolves from Mario. By keeping still and listening intently, it can tell what it is even while fast-moving rivers. Skiploom, go! Asumari, Ice Punch!
Okay, I think you just read a whole page. Yeah, okay, it's my turn then.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. Polly, keep Skiploom away. Hold on. I gotta make sure there's no pictures coming. I don't think there's any pictures. Oh, wait, no, there is a picture coming up. Okay. Polly, keep Skiploom away from the ice, or it's finished, Danny warned. A cold, icy mist gathered around Azumarill's paws. Don't worry, Danny, I got it covered. Skiploom, fly as close to the sun as you can. Azumarill wobbled over with its frosty fist, but Skiploom was already airborne and gaining altitude quickly. The sun was so bright on this day that trying to look at Skiploom would blind you. Skiploom, solar beam! Everyone except Talon was surprised at Polly's command. It knows solar beam already! Susan exclaimed. Sparks of solar energy flowed into the center of Skiploom's head.
I don't know why every time they use solar beam, they make it look like Kamehameha.
Yeah. After a moment, Skiploom released a blinding yellow beam from its flower, crashing into the ground and engulfing Azumarill. Okay, hold on. Okay, picture again. Okay. Starting with Azumarill, the explosion coming from Azumarill. Okay, cool. So yeah, just basically, actually, I think I drew the beam coming from the wrong spot. It's supposed to come from the flower. I think I said it was coming from the flower.
Yes, it is. Why is it coming up from the eyes? Even though it's kind of funny.
What am I, Game Freak? What am I, dropping the ball here with the animations?
Also, you need work with the flowers, of course. But other than that, the little guy looks very cute.
It helps that I have Pokemon Go so I can rotate the 3D model around and see it from every angle.
Question, never mind then, I forgot the question already.
As the explosion ended, Azumarill fell on its tail and sprung its face into the ground. My calculations must have been a bit off, but this time I'm sure I will be correct. The school kid's second choice was a white fox, with its fur coming down its back and 9 long tails. Actually, I'd say yellow fox or tan fox, not white fox. I'm gonna say yellow fox, I guess. Because if it were a white fox, it would be a Alolan Vulpix or a Alolan Ninetales, which is not in existence yet.
Our world web is not that far yet. Sorry.
Coming down at Ninetales, the evolved form of Vulpix. Some legends claim that each of its 9 tails has its own unique type of special mystical power. He has a type advantage this time, Danny pointed out. Skiploom, Stun Spore, Ninetales, Confusion Ray. Skiploom was hit by a powerful blue light, and it began bumping on the floor uncontrollably. I guess it's back over to you.
Oh, yeah, it was me. Sorry about that. Skiploon, return. Okay, this one is in the back. Lapras, go get it! Ninetales, Confusion Ray. This time, Lapras, put on your safeguard. Glowing clear veil, whoa. Wrapped around Lapras, protecting it from the confusion. Okay, Ninetales, sunny day. Ninetales didn't look like it did anything, but in a matter of seconds, Sunny was harsh and burning. Wait, what did he do? Polly inquired. Fire Pokemon have unique abilities to increase sun rays around them, cause an increase in attack power of fire attacks. Fire Pokemon have unique abilities to increase the sun rays around them. This causes an increase in power of fire attacks. The Pokédex answered. Oh, really? Well, I can even the odds. The black rain clouds pour down water, blotting out the sunlight. I don't think that's how that works, right?
Well, kind of. Whenever
it was like they can't exactly. Can they affect weather though, or maybe they just.
I always just assumed it was kind of a. It has to be basically more of a local thing where it's like, okay, just over this battlefield there's a rainstorm now. It doesn't affect anything else any other place, because if it did, chaos would reign.
Yeah, can you imagine? It was kind of like the wind waker, but that can control weather. You would imagine it's like, oh, it's just blowing wind, but other parts of the continent, it's like, what is happening?
Everyone's using rain dance and sunny day. It's destroying the weather.
What kind of weird weather is this? Why is it suddenly super comfy windy? But right now it's stormy.
Okay, you can continue now.
Rain dance increase power of water attacks. Oh yeah? Ninetales, sunny day, rain dance, sunny day, rain dance, sunny day, rain dance. Okay. Oh no, sunny day. Oh, I mean.
You just got Bugs Bunnied! You just got Bugs Bunnied! Polly just Bugs Bunnied him. I say rabbit season and I say fire!
Okay, sunny day. Okay, sunny day. Polly finally conceded. Sunny day. No, Ninetales make the sun rays so hot they were starting to fry everyone. Jenny and the others who weren't participating in the battle ran out of the light to pull off. Well, at least now Ninetales can fry Lapras. Think again, Lapras, solar beam attack. Solar energy gathered so quickly in Lapras that it was impossible to see with the naked eye. The Danny and the others, I can't even see what is happening because it was super bright.
It's super bright. It's like someone's solar flared out here from, Lizard Sphere or whatever. Serpent Sphere X. Z.
It's like, is it the sun just got onto the earth? Because I can't see it. The water ice Pokemon soon shot a solar beam that looked more like shooting an explosion. The school kid had to liberate in order to try not to get hit by it. Meanwhile, typo. Meanwhile, they're supposed to be stick together. Ninetales are swallowed up by the blast and disappear from the site. Holy crap!
They just killed the Ninetales, apparently.
Ninetales was swallowed up by this blast and disappeared from the site. As the burning sun rays faded, it was clear that Ninetales had been taken down. Soon everyone's prediction was confirmed. Ninetales' whole body was black and smoking. His trainer folded back and then burst into tears. With the battle over and the intense heat turning back to normal temperature, nothing was keeping our heroes from entering the ice cave. they are like, you better be quick to go to find Nurse Joy, because otherwise I feel like your little guy will die.
I feel like Ninetales is gonna die. You better get him to Nurse Joy.
Can you imagine how that Nurse Joy feel like? It's like, oh, what are you doing? And oh my god, what is happening with this guy?
What happened to Ninetales? What have you done to it?
It's like I fight and we might have got into a stupid competition with using sun rays and ring dance. It's stupid. Man, Nursejoy is one of the unsung heroes in Pokemon because she's being so patient. But this one is like, no, she's not. She's tired.
I'm done. I'm done with your bullshit. I'm done. Stop treating your Pokemon like this.
You know, if you're going to write another story, we should have something like, I don't know, Nursejoy focus because she's trying to take care of everyone like that. It would be kind of funny.
This is the whole story is just about Nursejoy and all the nonsense she has to put up with.
Basically, about like that time I got travel. Basically, it's like parallel pharmacy, parallel world pharmacy. Like, trying to take care of my patients with my modern medical knowledge and.
Yeah. Anyway.
Deceiver, use flash. A bright glow come from Deceiver, and anywhere in that place was bright as day. Danny thought Ice Cave was going to be easy, but it was much bigger than any other caves he had gone to. The sheer size was mind-boggling. Oh, this would be a breeze to get through, Susan remarked sarcastically. Don't worry, guys, it can't be as big as it seems. Wanna bet? Talon asked.
Okay, my turn. And another thing, we won't have to go into water in this cave because it's all frozen solid, Danny informed. Hearing the word frozen gave everyone bad flashbacks of Let It Go. The song that took over... Okay, I'm making that part up. Hearing the word frozen gave everyone a chill. They were forced to wrap their arms around themselves.
When did Frozen come out? Because I don't think you were that young when it came out.
No. The Frozen came out way longer after this story was made. I was just making a joke. They were forced to wrap their arms around themselves. So cold, Susan complained.
Wait, so what was the joke that you are trying to make around here, though?
No. I just. That's not even in the story. I made that up.
Oh, okay. But you're trying to recall your younger self, thinking like Frozen, and you're like, it just coincidentally has something to do with the song, but not really. Something else.
Sorry, but I transferred it to Polly let out Ponyta, so its fiery mane can. Polly, let out your Ponyta so its fiery mane can warm us up. Danny ordered. Sorry, but I transferred it to Emily to get my giraffe rig. Just great! Further in the ice cave, they encountered a strange Pokemon. Its shape was human-like. It wore a red dress, had long white hair, and its black...
What?
Purple face! Jinx doesn't look like that anymore! We don't want it to look offensive!
Wait, what are you trying to say?
It's like, I was just describing what the Pokemon Jinx looked like, and I said it as a black face, but they actually redesigned Jinx to give it a purple face now instead, because they didn't... Yeah.
Let me go take a look.
Purple face with huge lips. Is that what I think it is? Danny asked excitedly. Jinx, the evolved form of Smoochum. It rocks its body rhythmically. It appears to alter the rhythm depending on how it is feeling. All right, Dad had one of these, and now I'm going to have one too, Danny declared. It's an ice and psychic type. I know who to use. Fake Wood, go! Jinx's body shook from side to side at a fast pace. Fake Wood, rock throw! Jinx's black... pitch!
Who redesigned it? Because even though purple is pretty good, I still feel like the black one is actually so much more. I'm confused.
Yeah. Let's see. Body shook from side to side. Its purple face, because I had to change that, was turning red, and it charged at its enemy while Fake Wood took its own good time. It's using Thrash! Look out, Fake Wood! Jinx began an all-out assault on Fakewood, kicking, punching, slapping, and even headbutting it. However, Fakewood just picked up one small stone and threw it, bashing Jinx in the head. Damn! That is brutal! It was like,
It looks painful.
boom! He says, basically just killed her with a rock. I'm like, here you go. Smash her head in. The single hit knocked Jinx out cold. Well, I'd imagine so. Time to use my last great ball, Danny stated, hurling it at Jinx. A capture ball usually takes 3 wobbles before it locks, but in this case, it only took half of one. That's a critical capture! Oh my gosh! Carrie, I predicted critical captures! That's crazy! That wasn't a thing in Gen 2. That didn't even come into existence until Gen 5. There's a mechanic where you can like catch a Pokemon in one shake sometimes. That's crazy. You did a great job, Fakewood. Now take a well-deserved rest. And what rakes up another six? And that rakes up, rakes up. Wraps up. Did I mean wraps up?
I think.
I think I meant to say wraps up. That wraps up another successful capture by Pokemon trainer Danny Dragonson. Jeez, don't get a big head or anything, Danny. After Danny was finished congratulating himself, the group moved deeper into the cave. Like the story is starting to get sassy. It's like freaking Danny. In front of them was a steep hill made from broken rock. Well, I guess we'll have to climb this. I don't know. It looks unstable to me, Talon observed. I think Talon is right. These rocks could avalanche while we were climbing them, Susan agreed. Danny had to find a way over this obstacle, so he looked around the area for more information. As he saw nothing but walls and rocks, he looked higher and noticed several I think that's supposed to be stalactites, actually. Stalactites hanging all around them. Polly, bring out Lapras and have her use Ice Beam on that hill. Danny, how will that help? Well, we'll just slip and slide down. Just do it. I have an idea. Polly could tell Danny had a strange plan up his sleeve, so she did as he said anyway, and a thick sheet of ice soon covered the hill, keeping the rocks from moving. Okay, everyone, get out your grass Pokemon that know Vine Whip. Why? Susan asked. We're going to get them to wrap their vines around that stalag tight and have them tow us up. I don't know about this, Danny, Polly remarked, sounding skeptical. It's worth a shot, sis. Polly sighed and then let out her bay leaf. Hey, when did Chikorita evolve? Danny inquired. When you were sleeping. She's not lying.
Funny.
She's not lying.
Not gonna lie, your sister is pretty talented as well.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, there are. Alright, Susan. We need your grass Pokemon. Okay, Danny. Jungler. Leafy, I choose you. Glitter, go. All of the Pokemon were so why they were let out together. Okay, we need you guys to get your fine Serena spikes in the ceiling on top of the hill. They took aim and shoot up their vines, each getting a sturdy grip on the stalagmite. Stalactite, okay. Trainers in Talon grabbed onto the single Pokemon and waited. Steadily, they were pulled uphill until they reached the top.
Okay, there is a picture here. This is not correct because I didn't realize we were using stalactites. but we'll still use it because it still kind of works.
What is stalactites anyway?
Stalactites are basically kind of spike stone structures on cave ceilings.
Oh, those ones. Okay.
Let's just move.
Yeah, they
this.
don't look like it, but. Ugh.
I don't know how the hell Bellsprout's doing anything. Look at that. It's tiny.
He's tiny, yeah. Okay, thanks. Let's find the eggs. Oh, Danny looked ahead and saw nothing but a dead end with a gigantic boulder close by. Great. We have to backtrack and get out of here. Danny was the only one worried about leaving. The others are busy staring at the huge rock. I've never seen a boulder this big. Said walking up touch it. Danny was busy thinking over the situation when he hears a slight cracking noise coming up from where Susan was standing. He looked down at her feet and saw the floor breaking apart. Look, what's up, Danny? Oh, her weight with the boulder was too much for the cave to withstand and it collapsed. Susan went with the floor, but Danny was able to grab her hand before she swallowed to the bottom.
And believe it or not, we already have another picture. That's right, another picture already.
That was quick.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah.
pull me up, Danny! Susan cried. Hold on, Susan, I got you. Talon and Polly ran over and grabbed Danny, who was quickly losing his balance. All together, they helped Susan back up. After a close call, everyone was panting from the action, but Danny was also looking down the hole, where Susan nearly fell through. Oh, guess what? He asked with excitement. What now? Polly said. I see the exit from here. The others joined Danny and have a look. Indeed, they were able to see a light at the end of the cave, but there was a problem. The exit was several feet below them. Alright, what are we going to do? Same thing we did last time. We can't come down with Wine Whip. This time, Polly was a little bit more concerned. The drop was long enough to kill a person.
Like,
no way, we have to find another way. What is it?
Oh, I was just going to say, like, Pokemon journeys are super dangerous, man. Kids should not be allowed to go on them.
Yeah, they are not. They are stupid. Look there, Sits. Danny pointed to the ledge down below that if we can just climb there and our Pokemon can definitely get us that way. I say it's too dangerous, Polly protests. I say to listen and I'm going. Danny declared, making Glitter let down his two vines. Don't do it, Danny. Polly pleaded, but Danny didn't listen. He and Talon hold Glitter and went over the edge. Danny kept using more and more vines to get to the ledge, but soon there was no more to give and he was too far up to jump the ledge safely.
Oh, I need more vine. That's all there is. Okay, now I'm just thinking of Toy Story. I need more monkeys. There aren't any more. That's the whole barrel. That's all there is, Talon responded. Danny was starting to worry. He didn't have the strength needed to climb back up. Just have Bellsprout pull you back up. Whatever. Back up safely. Glitter was starting to feel great strain. Oh, okay, so Bellsprout's weakened. Okay. Great strain on its vines and began crying. It's like, oh, you're too heavy, Danny! You're too heavy!
They're like, ah.
And then Nurse Joy showed up. Hey, you're mistreating your Pokemon again!
What the hell is wrong with you kids?
A second longer. Hold on, I feel like I messed up the sentence. A longer pair of... Okay. In a second, a longer pair of vines came down besides Danny. They belonged to Jungla. Thanks, Susan, Danny said, taking hold of the new vines and sliding down to the ledge. Okay, now you guys do the same. Everyone decided they were all going to do the same as Danny. Oh, if Danny jumped off a cliff, would you do it? Well, I guess so. And climbed down where he was. Then they did the same on that ledge and climbed to the bottom. Thinking the obstacles were all behind them, Danny went ahead, running for the exit, but Polly could see that there was one danger left. Danny, you're on ice! Danny looked down and realized his sister was...
That's a typo. You are on ice.
Oh, yeah. You're on ice! Danny looked down and realized his sister was correct. There was a blanket of ice all the way until the exit. Soon Danny felt himself slipping and he fell over. Ow. I hate falling over on ice. Knowing what the danger was, the others carefully crawled to Danny. Are you all right? Talon questioned. Yes, but the exit is a lot farther away than I thought. Knowing it was the only safe thing to do, they all crawled to the exit instead of walking to it. That'd be difficult, but okay. This task took much time to perform, and once they were on solid ground, they each kissed it. They kissed the ground. That's like something in a cartoon. That's like a Looney Tunes thing. It's like, oh, thank goodness we're on solid ground. Well, we finally made it to the end of this forsaken ice prison. Yes, now let's go to Blackthorn, Polly exclaimed, relieved. Now let's go to Blackthorn. Blackthorn City was just down a hill in front of the ice cave exit. It was a quiet little city with a nice change for everyone. Although all the Pokemon were in good shape, Danny wanted to go to the Pokemon Center and heal them, just in case. Freaking, I don't know about Glitter. He got kind of tired carrying around Danny.
Yeah, they need to.
I'll be happy to heal all your Pokemon for you, Nurse Joy said, receiving the trainer's Pokeballs. Nurse Joy, can you tell us anything about the gym leader in this city? Polly asked. Well, of course. Everyone's heard of Claire. Hearing the name Claire brought back memories of Lance, and it's like, PTSD! Ah! It's like somewhere Dan is cringing.
Wait, what is happening in here?
Memories of Lance, and Danny remembered what he was told. Oh, yes, that's right. Lance told me that Claire is.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, Lance.
The gym leader here. She must use Dragon Pokemon then. Yes, you're correct. Oh my, you met Lance? Nurse Joy exclaimed. Yes, I did. Wow, you're not joking. Nurse Joy's excitement put Danny in the mood to brag. Yeah, I met Lance all right. He even helped me catch a Dratini. It's like freaking Danny, man. He's got such a big head.
Danny's super. Lance is super scary.
Yeah. Well, you're going to need more than a Dratini to beat Claire. Danny's cockiness wore as soon as he heard those words. Why is that? Because all Claire uses are super strong dragon Pokemon. Dragons, but aren't they weak against ice attacks? Yes, ice and dragon attacks are their only weaknesses. Oh, now where do you carry?
Okay, over to me. Oh jeez. Ice and Dragon. Okay then. Danny turns and marches over to the official phone, then dialed up Emily. A new face appeared on the screen, a middle-aged man with a brown beard. Hello, nephew. Hey, Uncle George, is that you? The one and only. Great, I need the jinx I just called. I sent you my quick sign for it. Okay, I don't think that I have to tell you what to do. Yeah, it's transfer time. Once again, Danny sent one of his Pokemon for another. Good luck, Danny. Thank you. Same to you, Uncle George. As Danny turned to leave, his sister was facing him. You can't just get the right types in battle with you without training them at all. I know, but you saw you are going to have a 2-on-2 battle with me to strengthen my new Pokemon. Another battle between us? Yeah, now let's go outside and do it. Is it in the middle of the night or something? Don't you guys need sleep?
Like seriously, when is it? Now, here's the thing. There are several times when I acknowledge that night falls and they sleep. But I swear, sometimes it's like, oh, we just went to 4 gyms in a day. Anyway, you can continue now.
Let's do this. Susan cheered. Let's see who's the toughest. Who's the toughest? I think whose? Is it whose?
Let's see whose. Yeah, it's typo. Oh. I think I have, like, insert on or something. Ah!
I remember one time I turned on insert and I thought that my computer was all messed up or something, but it was actually not. You control insert again, maybe. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. What the fuck just happened? It just jumped up there for some reason. Okay.
Who's the toughest? Let's see who's the toughest. Talon thought to himself, "Hey, Danny, I choose Girafrig. I will use Psychic against Psychic. James, go! Girafrig, Crunch Attack!" Girafrig's back had opened its jaws and charged at Jinx. Oh, lovely kids. Jinx puckered his lips and kissed the black cat, putting it half to sleep, but not the other half. Now, the only way for Girafrig to move was pull his back half across the ground.
Okay, you know what? That is actually really funny. That is actually a really funny image, where since Girafrig has a head in the front and the back, you put one half to sleep and the other half's like time to drag it around.
It's like, why are you like this?
Girafrig, are you coming or are you going?
Now the only way for double slap. Girafrig headbutt. While Jinx was slapping his face, Girafrig plunged his head forward into Jinx's head. Jinx was more damaged by this move because two horns of Girafrig had protected it. Fresh! Jinx stepped backwards a couple of times and then launched itself forward to Girafrig's neck. The hard blow damaged Girafrig's and his conscious fell.
Oh, your conscious half fell. Okay. I was like, what is that?
Now Lapras, go! Jinx Psychic Blast. Jinx did no such thing such a psychic attack and continued thrashing through it, even it did little to Lapras. Once the Pokemon started thrashing, it was unable to stop. The Pokédex informed, "No!" Then exclaimed, "Lapras, Body Slam!" Somehow Lapras forced itself off the ground and fell on Jinx the Crusher.
We got a picture here.
That looks painful.
Oh, you get it? Wait till you see it. Jinx is like, get off of me! Honestly, I think I made Lapras too small in this picture, but you get the point. Do you see the picture? Gary?
What?
I was just showing you the picture.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. It was painful.
Yeah. Is it my turn now, or?
What?
Is it my turn or your turn?
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
Okay. All right, Jinx, return. Dratini, let's see what you're made of. At last, Danny had gotten his Dratini out onto the field. The battlefield. Don't you remember, Danny? Dragons are weak against ice attacks, Polly reminded. Dratini, agility! Dratini curled its tail around and then sprung into the air. Anytime it came in contact with the ground, it would flip off it and increase speed. Lapras, Ice Beam! Lapras followed Polly's orders, but Dratini flipped away from the attack. Lapras continued shooting Ice Beams, but Dratini kept getting faster, and each attempt failed. Dratini, Thunder Wave! High in the air, Dratini released several waves of electricity on Lapras. Lapras, Safeguard! The protective veil surrounded Lapras and protected it once again. Good job, Lapras! This isn't over yet! Dratini, thunder it from high up! Dratini hit the ground again and went to an incredible height where it conducted a powerful lightning bolt that sped straight for Lapras. Lapras, block it with Ice Beam! Lapras's Ice Beam did hit the electric bolt, but instead of the powerful attacks canceling each other out, both broke through and hit the Pokemon. The lightning shocked Lapras, and Dratini fell to the ground like an icicle. Enough! Polly cried, running to care for Lapras. Dratini! Danny exclaimed, alarmed. Then he took Dratini in his arms and comforted. Well, Dratini, if you can put up such a great fight against a Pokemon who's stronger and more experienced than you, I can't wait to see you in the gym.
Do
Okay.
you want to do it because your set is actually kind of short?
Oh, we got someone new in Twitch. It's Dago.
welcome.
It's Dago. I'll just call you Dago.
Dago.
So basically, this is a Pokemon story I wrote when I was a teenager, many years ago, and me and my friend Carrie.
A long time ago.
A very long time ago. Me and my friend Carrie are going through and reading it, and I'm making. And hold on, my character is face palming over here, and basically making just talking about it. The God of Peanuts. Oh, okay. The God of Peanuts. Oh, yeah. Now I see it. I don't know how I didn't see that before. I was like Dago or something. But yeah. So yeah, we've been reading this for a while. We're like, I don't even know how many pages in this. This is we're talking about like their kids now. The original characters like moved on and had kids, and now the adventure's about their kids. That's how much we've. Oh, hello, Victor's here. Hey, Victor. Dang, got some people showing up on Twitch now. That's cool. Awesome. But yeah, we are just. Oh, and hold on. I just make. There we go. Carrie can. Carrie doesn't really have a waving animation, so I just kind of use her clapping animation as her welcoming thing. Anyway, so let's see. Back to the... so yeah, I draw pictures of my old Pokemon stories just for fun, and I include it in the document. So yeah, let's see. There's like Jinx getting crushed by Lapras over here. So, a never-ending D&D, but with Pokemon? Kind of. It's basically just fan fiction. There's no like dice rolling or anything. It's not really a game. It's just a story. So yeah, let's see. Where were we at? It's still your turn, isn't it, Carrie? Or is it your turn? Oh yeah. Carrie, it's your turn, I think. Carrie? Okay, I guess I'll just read while Carrie's not available? Whatever. Dratini giggled from Danny's compliment and smiled at him. Danny and... let's see. Danny... Okay, it's supposed to be... And I also correct any mistakes I find. Danny had bought some Pokemon restoratives, so they healed the Pokemon there and then went to the gym. Danny felt strange about the situation, to think his long journey was coming to an end. He knew that this gym was going to take everything he had to win, but he walked into it confident and ready for anything. The gym was very hot, and it was understandable considering there was hot lava pits all over. Whoever designed Pokemon gyms have lost their mind. Like, seriously, who puts hot lava in a building? It's a bad idea. Just not a good idea at all. Anyway, from the looks of it, you'd think this place was a fire Pokemon gym, Polly pointed out. After you battle me, you'll wish it was a fire Pokemon gym, remarked. That tapping noise is making me uncomfortable. There's a tapping noise? Is she tapping the table or something? Hold on. Is there a tapping going on? Carrie?
Yeah, I'm back. Okay,
You're not,
let's do this.
You're not tapping on anything, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was. Maybe I was doing that accidentally. I'll try to avoid doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. After you battle me, you'll wish it was a fire Pokemon gym.
Do you want me to do it? Because it feels like you finished another page or something.
Yeah, you can start right here.
Okay. After you battle me, you wish this was a fire Pokemon gym, remarked the teenager girl wearing the latest style in clothing. Hello, I'm Lila. How do you... Hey.
Huh?
How do you pronounce her name?
You can just call her Lila. Whatever. Hold
How are you supposed to say her name then?
on. Let's just Lila.
Allow me to welcome you to the Black Hawk Gym, the strongest gym of all of Johto. If you want to battle Claire, you have to make a way to her first. Look over there. There's her on that island. Lila pointed to Claire. There's a woman in her 20s.
A clipping noise?
Black cape.
A clipping noise. Hold on. Let me just mute the Pokemon music for a second. I'm gonna actually listen to the dang stream. See what you guys are talking about. Listen to the dang stream. See what you guys are talking about. Listen to the dang stream. Oh. You guys are talking about. Oh. 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 Okay. I figured it out. That was my bad, guys. See, these animations, these Animal Crossing animations actually, mine doesn't have any sound effects. I guess Carrie is just kind of special in that regard. But yeah, it was like that was what the problem was. See, when I make her clap, that causes that. So my bad. Okay, that should be fixed now. Thank you for bringing that up. All right, so that's fixed up. Yeah, sorry about that. But it's all fixed up, and I'll make sure that isn't a problem in the future. It has ceased. The clapping has ceased. Oh, that was me just clapping. Okay, Carrie, where were we? Lila, was it? Lila. Okay, Carrie, you still there?
Yep, I can continue.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. Oh. How is she going to get off that island? Polly asked. Her dragon Pokemon took her out there and they can bring her back. Now here's your deal. You have to find a way to her without using a flying Pokemon to fly you there. But first you have to beat me in a battle. Yeah, sure. I warned you, I'm one of the toughest trainers here. After you encounter my dragon Pokemon, you will never be the same again. Oh, by the way, what's your name? I'm Danny Dragonson? It's a name you soon won't forget. You must be joking. Your last name isn't Dragonson. But it is, Polly confirmed. But that means that you are related to Daniel Dragonson. Yeah, he's our father, Daniel replied. You're the son of Daniel Dragonson, the only dragon trainer ever able to beat Lance? Well, we will see. I won't believe you until you beat me in a one-on-one battle. Is that a typo again? And one-on-one battle?
Oh, yeah. Write it down. Dump it down. Okay.
No, and one-on-one, right? And, was it and?
Beat me in a one-on-one battle. Beat me in.
I thought it was beat me in an. Okay, no, it's not.
Nope. It's fine.
Why is English so weird? Then prepare to believe. Dratini, go! I don't want to use my fire dragon and fire ice Pokemon, so I better use someone else. Okay, Steve, I choose you! Thunder Wave! Hey, wait a second. Then he told himself, the situation seemed vaguely familiar to me. Of course. This is exactly what I was doing to Polly's Lapras. Steve, double team! The Dennis Flare made multiple images of herself and dodged the paralyzing electric waves. Great, good. Now, water gun against the wall and keep it from moving. Steve hit the Dratini straight with water gun and push it against the wall. Sweet. Now keep the water from going and your claw ready for an ice punch. Then he saw the blue ice crystal flowing around Steve's claws and know it was time to do it. Touch the water with your cold claw. The second Steve touched the water, it froze over freezing Dratini. Lila's jaw dropped in amazement.
Okay, over to me. I just wanted to point out just a quick explanation. Anyway, some people might be like, wait, Steve? The Feraligator's name is Steve? That's actually kind of a tribute to Steve Irwin.
It's kind of on the face because of the crocodile guy.
Yeah, the crocodile hunter. But of course, in this universe, it would be the Totodile hunter. But yeah, that's why Feraligator's name is Steve, if anyone was curious about that. Anyway, back over to me. Steve froze over freezing Dratini. Lila's jaw dropped in amazement. That was clever, Danny, Susan complimented. Thanks, Susan. I knew Steve's only ice attack that would work good was Ice Punch, so I added it with... Oh. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Dagada Peanuts. I appreciate that. All right, moving on. What is ice attack that would... Bleh. Ice attack that would work good was Ice Punch, so I added in water gun and extended its distance. Extended its range. You don't need distance and range. That seems unnecessary. You are the son of Dan Dragonson. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Where to now? Climb up those stairs and you'll find a way to get to Claire. Thank you. Danny ran up the stairs where another well-dressed trainer was waiting for him. So you got past Lila. I'm not surprised at that, but I am surprised that you're Dan's son. Oh, see, I guess he was listening in from the distance. Claire, dang, YouTube music. Keep playing. What's wrong with you? Did I go through the whole damn soundtrack? Start from the beginning. There we go. Back to Pokemon music. Excuse me for a second. Should have made a joke. Anyway. Not gonna lie. Okay. Anyway, back to the story. Claire always... I'm looking at a tank ghost. Or ghost tank. Anyway. Claire always told us stories about your dad. It's not because she likes him. She just loves talking about how Lance lost to someone. Claire hates Lance too, apparently. Claire's like, ooh. Oh, really? Well, you're about to lose to me. We'll see about that. I'm a lot tougher than Lila, and I won't give you the slightest chance to use one of those sneaky tricks of yours. It's called strategy. I use 3 Pokemon, Junior Dragonson, and my name is Rodney. Now let's see how cocky you are. Seadra, go! Danny was quite familiar about... with Seadra, I think it's better to say that. His dad had told him all about them because he used to train one himself. Seadra, the evolved form of Horsey, touching the back fin causes numbness. It hooks its tail to coral to stay I cannot read today, which is a real shame because that's the whole point of this damn live stream. It hooks its tail to coral to stay in place while sleeping. I choose Glitter. Seadra, smokescreen. That should make it miss. Glitter, come in on it with... Glitter, come in on it from both... Sorry, I'm finding typos left and right here. Come in on it from both sides. There we go. Come in on it from both... Come in on it from both sides. Oh gosh, no, what am I saying? Damn it, you guys are already talking about sex stuff in the chat, and it's like, yeah, let's take it from both sides.
Oh, let me go take a look.
It's like, you'll need to look at the Twitch live stream, Carrie.
Wait, they are talking about it. I don't know. Do you have the light?
There you go. Actually, no, that's not going to get you to it. Hold on. Oop. Ah.
What? I need to log in. Seriously? I don't want to go into Twitch. You must log in to view this page. That sucks. Never mind.
Okay, copy that. Okay. Hold on. No. Try this one. This probably works better. This is the actual live stream. The other one was I don't know what. But yeah, there you go. There you can keep track of the chat and stuff.
Okay,
anyway, Glitter, come in on it from both sides. Oh gosh. Phrasing! With Vine Whip. Seadra, jump up. In the black fog, Seadra jumped over the incoming vines. Glitter, take your vines straight up. The vines collided with the Seadra in midair.
I don't think there's anyone commenting on your thingy, so don't worry about it. The Twitch is very quiet.
Let's see, smokescreen. Finish it with Razor Leaf. Two double-edged leaves cut Seadra's side, forcing it to crash onto the floor instead of landing gracefully. Come on, Seadra, get up and fight. Seadra's lower half ached, but it obeyed its trainer. Good, now hit that sprout with Ice Beam. As a last-ditch effort, Cedra fired an ice beam out of its nozzle across the floor, stunning Glitter a little and freezing its legs. That's fine. That's fine. Cedra returned. Now I need Nidoqueen to go in. This Pokemon looked a great deal like Nidoking, but its horns were shorter and its color was light blue. Nidoqueen, the evolved form of Nidorina. Its body is covered with needle-like scales. It never shows sign of shrinking from an attack. Bellsprout, good job, return. Deceiver, let's do it. Nidoqueen, Fire Blast. Deceiver, Rain Dance. Hopping all over, Deceiver made a rain cloud sneak into the gym. I like how I worded that there. Made the rain cloud sneak into the gym and pour rain.
Well done. That was pretty good.
The rain turned the fire attack into steam. Deceiver, Psybeam! A radiant beam blasted out from Deceiver and hit Nidoqueen in its stomach. Nidoqueen patted its stomach and growled. Blast it! Blast it! The attack wasn't strong enough, Danny exclaimed. Nidoqueen, Fissure! Deceiver, get high up now! Nidoqueen oh, it's over to you, Carrie.
Okay. Where was I? Oh, God. I have so many... Okay. Deceiver, get up high now. Nidoqueen stomped the ground so hard it began opening up, but Deceiver was high above it and was unaffected. Push it in, it's psychic! Using the mind, Deceiver moved Nidoqueen over the crack and let it drop. Rodney rolled over and looked down at Nidoqueen on his back and couldn't get up. Rodney shoots his Pokeballs, retracted, beamed down, and brought his Pokemon back up. Now, you will face my strongest Pokemon, Dragonair, go! I remember that fight with Ash in the anime, if it's the one that I'm remembering.
Ash fought a Dragonair?
Yeah, I know. I think that Ash was using his Charizard to fight a Dragonair.
Huh, I don't remember that one, but interesting.
Rodney had finally let out his dragon Pokemon, and now Danny could see the trouble ahead. Enough, come back. I know your legs are frozen, Glitter, but that doesn't mean you can't fight. Surprising everyone, Danny had his half-frozen Bellsprout return to the field. Let's see if we can finish what Cedra started. Freeze the other half with Ice Beam. Glitter, Stun Spore. Maybe you can do. Shaking all around, Glitter let out a potent and paralyzing cloud. Dragonair looked curious and put his nose up to it. No, you idiot! Don't smell the Stun Spore.
Just making Dragonair a damn idiot here.
She's a bimbo. It was obvious that Dragonair hadn't come in contact with Stun-Spore in the past, and it was just plain stupid. Spores making it start tingling and shaking all over. Push Pokemon. Hey, stop taunting your own Pokemon. Danny ordered. Yeah, some compassion. Ice Beam. Glitter, you are too weak. Typo.
Glitter, yep.
Typo.
I'm always getting yours wrong. Go ahead.
You are too weak. You go on like this. Danny conveyed getting ready to call it back, but a wonderful event took place before it could. Glitter evolved and its new form increased size, breaking it out of the ice. Glitter was no longer the gold bell on the roots. It was a big golden bell with two large leaves on its sides and a thick root coming up from its head. Whipping Bell, the flying catcher Pokemon, even though it was filled with acid, it does not melt because it. Whipping Bell, the flying catcher Pokemon, even though it is filled with acid, it does not melt because it also oozes neutralizing fluid. That's kind of contradicting. Glitter, you finally evolved. Glitter declared, "This is great. Okay, Dragonair, show that Dragonair what for? Acid attack now!" Glitter spat out a burning acid onto Dragonair, making it go ballistic. Yikes!
Okay, we actually have a picture here. Give me a second. We got a picture to add to the document here. Right here. What the? Hold on. This is great. And floor. Hold on. Let me just. Boop. Or maybe...
Yeah, it danced around in pain and fell through the crack on the floor. You might want to go take your Pokemon to Nurse Joy again.
Yeah, poor Nurse Joy. Always dealing with this nonsense. But yeah, that's the picture. Okay, do you want to continue reading, Carrie, or?
Oh, you can do it. You can catch up with it in the next one.
There was a moment of silence, and then Dragonair soared back up like a skyrocket, breaking through the gym's ceiling. Dang! It had come in contact with the hot lava on the first level. But that's real lava? Dang! Claire, you're a psycho. My Dragonair! Rodney screamed, running out of the gym to find it. Danny, you did it! Susan cheered. Yes, but this isn't over yet. We still have to find a way of getting to Claire, Danny reminded.
Rodney is going to need therapy as well as his Pokemons as well.
Somehow it always happens when it involves Lance. The upper level of the gym looked much safer than the lower part. For example, there were no lava pits. Well, I would hope not. How the heck would they even do that, structurally wise? They soon came to a narrow hallway with large tiles making up the walkway. This must be how you get to Claire. Without thinking about it, Danny jumped onto the first tile. Danny, be careful! Talon cautioned. Careful, Talon! Careful, Talon! They're just tiles. Big, flat, sturdy tiles! The tile Danny was jumping on shook and then gave way, taking Danny with it to the first level. The bottom of the tile turned out to be like the bottom of an iceberg, and Danny floated on it in the pond of molten lava. Danny was afloat for the moment, but his little island was starting to melt apart from the bottom. Danny was in a panic and looked around for help. That's when he saw Claire's still on the island. He looked up. All the tiles were like the one he was on. Guys, hurry and make the other tiles fall! Talon looked ahead and leapt from tile to tile, making each one fall behind him. The tiles landed in front of Danny, acting like stepping stones just before the lava overtook him. Oh my gosh, they almost killed a child today. What
the hell, guys?
The freaking Pokemon League needs to get their act together. This is clearly child endangerment right here. Anyway, funny Danny across the tiles. All he needed was one last long jump, and he could be a Claire. He gave it his best, but his feet weren't on all the way, and Danny began falling backwards when someone grabbed his hand. Lance was with Claire, and he tugged Danny to safety. I would hope so. He almost killed a little boy. Thanks, Lance. And we have another picture, by the way.
Yeah, Lance, can you stop with the child abuse, you psycho?
This is Lance. Stop abusing children. I didn't draw Lance's cape. Whatever, I'll fix it later. Pretend there's a cape there. He's supposed to be wearing a cape. Capeless Lance. Looks wrong. I don't like it. Anyway. Whose turn is it?
You are here too. Yeah, I know you will come eventually, just like your father. Is that so? Claire remarked. Well, if he's like his father, then maybe he should provide an interesting challenge. This will be the more difficult battle of your life. Son of Dan. The name is Danny, and now I won my last batch. No, you don't.
You almost died in lava.
Shake like the head of a dragon. What? What are you saying?
I just said, Danny, you almost died from falling in lava. I want it noted.
Danny, you don't want to do that. Dude, you don't want to do that. Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
Yep. Hold up. Let me just...
Are you bucketing the Dragon Ball GT theme song?
Yes, I am. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. This is the Rising Badge. Only the best trainers deserve this. You must defeat me in a Pokemon battle with no time limit. You ready? Yes. Good. Now, let's see if you are the true Dragon Son. Dragon. Oh boy, another dragon, and I'm so afraid. Danny chuckled. This dragon has so much more experience than Rodney's. I choose Jinx then. A nice Pokemon. What a predictable choice. Fire Blast. Protect yourself. Jinx puts a protective shield right away and was undamaged by the flames. Now slow it down with Icy Wind. Thunder Wave. Jinx leaves blue and ice pole showing Dragonair's movements. Dragonair's strategy seemed like it paralyzed Jinx with electricity to slow it down. Now, Fire Blast it again. Protect yourself. Dragonair's Fire Blast was still no match from Jinx's protective shield and turned into smoke. That move is starting to get on my nerve. To your back, Jinx, Blizzard attack! Blinding storm of ice came upon Dragonair and turned it into a frozen statue. What was it about that getting onto your nerves? Dragonair return. Well, Danny, consider yourself lucky. Not many trainers let me bring out this Pokemon. I choose you, Dragonite. Above the two trainers, Danny's friends were watching the match take place. That's Dragonite, Polly exclaimed. Alarm. Our dad used to have one. They have incredible power. This is bad, Talon remarked. Dragonite is one of my strongest Pokemon once it's evolved from Dragonair, and its power more than it doubles. Claire bragged. Danny was getting nervous. He knew Dragonite was one of the strongest Pokemon in existence. It's strong, but it's still weak against Ice Attack. It's Beam! I think that also Fairy attacks, right?
Yeah, but they didn't exist yet.
But our Wormer is not that far off yet. However, Dragonite...
Oh, hold on. That stupid thing. Stupid thing. Once it... Well, dang it. Where did we leave off? I didn't mean to jump.
Let's see. However, Dragonite flew at such a speed it was impossible to hit. Good. Finish it off with Horn Drill. The short orange horn on Dragonite's head began to spin like a dentist drill. Then it forced it into Jinx. It was a one-hit knockdown. You did well. Now, I better use my one and only evolved Pokemon. Steve, I really need you now. In height, Steve and Dragonite were approximately the same. Both were strong in attack. It was impossible to say who would win. Fly. Steve, remember what you did to Tratini. Do it on Dragonite. Steve shot a water gun at Dragonite, but the attack was too slow for it to have done before. Thunderbolt. Lightning bolts jumped from Dragonite's antenna and hit Steve. Hang on, Steve, keep trying to hit it with water gun. Steve's water guns were too inaccurate to hit such a fast Pokemon, and things weren't looking good for Danny. Unlike Steve's, Dragonite's Thunderbolts were accurate and could hit every time. Enough of this, Dragonite. Let's finish it off with Horn Drill. Steve had been weakened by the electric attack and was panting in the middle of the platform. Dragonite swooped down, its horn spinning, ready to finish off his opponent. Danny ordered Steve jump on right and wrap his arms around Dragonite's neck, and then force it to drill its drilling horn onto the island, locking it in. Do it while you still have the chance. Ice Punch! Steve used Dragonite like a punching bag and slammed his stomach with his icy claws. Dragonite was frozen, stunned, and for the life out of him, he couldn't remember what had happened.
Okay, we got a picture here.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Picture is this. Steve, get him!
Wait, hold on, let me go. What is that? Steve.
Good job, Steve.
Okay, your turn, I think.
Dragonite was frozen and stunned, and for the life of him, couldn't remember what had happened. That was a cheap trick, complained Claire, calling back Dragonite. But, oh well, now you get to face my strongest Pokemon. Everyone but Claire and Lance gasped. They all thought Dragonite was her strongest Pokemon. Just try to find a weakness in this Pokemon. Kingdra, I choose you! Oh boy, Kingdra was a menace back in the day, because its only weakness was dragon attacks. It really didn't have a big, impressive counter until fairy moves came into play. Anyway, Claire's last Pokemon was one that Danny had never seen before. It was like a Seadra, but was much bigger, smoother, and instead of sharp fins, it had one flat flipper on its back. Kingdra, the evolved form of Seadra. It is said that it usually hides in underwater caves. It can create whirlpools by yawning. Oh, jeez. Well, that's got to be inconvenient. This is bad. The Pokedex info says it's a dragon and water Pokemon.
What?
That eliminates all its weaknesses except dragon attacks. So, Danny, do you want to give up right now? Claire inquired. No way. There's nothing it can do to Steve. So, Steve, slash it! Kingdra, Dragon's Breath. Or I think it's just supposed to be Dragon Breath. Whatever. Kingdra blew out a stinky. I never imagined Dragon Breath as being stinky, but whatever. Stinky blew gas from its nozzle, and Steve covered its nose while shaking. He turned to Kingdra and slashed, but its swipes weren't strong enough to do damage. Now, Kingdra, Hyper Beam! Kingdra's powerful beam blasted Steve off the island, and Danny acted quickly. Return now! The beam caught Steve midair and pulled him safely to his Pokeball. Steve almost died in lava, everybody.
Yikes.
Well, isn't this interesting, Lance? I've gotten Dan's son down to one Pokemon. Lance laughed at her and responded, yes, but even more interesting is that he's gotten you down to one. She smirked and awaited Danny's last choice in Pokemon. Back to you, I guess?
Yeah, okay. Sheesh. Multitasking is hard. Right, okay, let's go. I make one of my friends on Discord watch it as well. She was like, oh, the Kingdra, the king.
Oh, your friend is watching? That's cool.
Another friend, she's really into Pokemon as well. And she was like, she said the Kingdra only had the dragon weakness and you have no way to counter it yet. And I'm like, what?
Yep, that was it.
Well, that is annoying. How are you supposed to beat it in that game then, when it first came out?
Yeah, but you know what? Psychics were even more annoying in Gen 1. Their only weaknesses were Ghost, which, by the way, there was only like one damaging Ghost attack, and it didn't really... And they messed up the coding, so it wasn't actually super effective. And Bug attacks were so weak, and were given to Pokemon that were Poison types, so they were weak to Psychic. It was the most unbalanced shenanigans for Psychics back then.
I guess that you were spitting nails when you were playing, then you were like, how are you going to beat it? I'm going to have fun. What is this?
And then they brought Steel and Dark types into play, and everything got fixed right up.
Okay, so Kingdra's one weakness is dragon attacks. Giulietini, I hope that you are strong enough for this. Then he lets his last hope out of his ball, making Claire break out with laughter. It's a riot. You're using a little Giulietini against my Kingdra. You got a typo there with you're using.
Oh, dang it! Always with the yours. I had a real problem with that back then, huh?
I think that you were typing it really quickly.
I was.
Jeez, I think that I got a pimple on my lip or something. That was annoying.
Oh!
I don't know, maybe I bit on my lip or something, and it was kind of pain. There's a pain over there, but it was not a big deal. Dratini, agility! Dratini dodged the ice attack just as it had done before. So that's how you want to play it. Well then, Kingdra, agility! Both Pokemon increased their speed and sped all over the platform. They are so speedy.
They are speedy. On a platform surrounded by lava, no pressure.
Yeah, that's true. So, seriously, Claire, you demonic woman, you.
Stop putting Pokemon battle areas with lava. That's dangerous.
Yeah, stop playing the floor is lava, quite literally.
Literally, the floor is lava.
Dratini's first dodged the ice attack and then attacked you back with paralyzing waves. There was no way for nowhere for Kingdra to escape the thunder attack. No more. I wanted Little Run to take it out. Finish this battle once and for all. Just listening to Claire's voice told Kingdra what to do. It was time for it to use Hyper Beam again, and it began to collect energy for the blast. It's using Hyper Beam. Dratini, do the same. Dratini took in the energy, but not for the regular Hyper Beam. It was gathering light in 3 areas. What Lance saw horrified him. The Ultra Beam attack. Dan told me about it. I didn't really think that it existed. Well, to my friend, that this little guy is the offspring of the Dragonite that the previous protagonist used. So this is the one battling Danny is the son of the previous protagonist who used the Dragonite too, and he got a Dratini himself, and so yeah, he's using the beam. Look over at Claire, who was standing in Dratini's path. Tina, over here! He ordered her, pulling her out of the way. The beams were then released, and they were all in the same color and size. At first, Kingdra's beam was moving against Dratini's, but it soon lost power and was hit by the violent ray, which didn't stop on the platform. It went straight and blew a hole in the gym wall. Dratini looked wary from his attack, but it wasn't as tight as his first time used it. Why do I feel like we are going to get an episode on how to use Ultra Beam, like how Deku used one for all?
Yeah.
It's really draining. It's like, if you are going to keep on using it, you are going to break all your bones. Or in this case, you're going to drain yourself.
Yeah, it's like
drop that.
It's like a microwave. It's like a microwave, Dratini. Do it like a microwave.
Dratini was like, "What the hell is a microwave?" Use it. You only use it at the tip of your nose. Use it at the tip of your nose. What? It's your nose. Use your nose! No!
Okay, you can continue now.
Okay. As the other half of the platform, or what it was left of it, became invincible, Kingdra was still standing up but was severely injured. Seeing that his great attempt had failed, Dratini became enraged and slammed Kingdra on this side.
Jeez! Dratini's like, fuck you! You didn't fall to my Ultra Beam! You know how much work I put into that! Go down!
The little guy seems to be having more attitude than his dad, like seriously. He was like, why are you still standing? Like that. Kingdra was unable to battle. Danny wins the Rising Badge. Lance declared, not quite. Claire disagreed, trying desperately to disbelieve all that just had happened. So, Danny complained, at the gym you have one other challenge to get a badge instead of just beating me. What is it now? Behind this gym there was a small cave called the Dragon's Den. Within it is a dragon's fang. If you can find that dragon fang, bring it to me and I will give you the rising back. Okay, just one thing. What is it? Can you... Lance led one of his many Dragonites and they flew back to the entrance of the gym. He and the others ran down the stairs, congratulating Danny.
Another challenge? Oh, good grief. Polly sighed. Claire, tell us where the Dragon Den is again, Talon requested. Just cross this pond. You can see the den on the other side. Oh, and tell the guard the password is Dracarp. Lapras, help us across the water, Polly ordered. Danny noticed as he was riding her that the Lapras had grown in size since he last saw her. The inside of the dragon's den was just... I don't know why I included the detail that Lapras got bigger. Kind of unnecessary, but okay. The inside of the dragon's den was much different than anyone expected. There were torches hanging... You wouldn't expect torches in a dragon's den? Come on, guys. Use your imaginations. There were torches hanging on the walls, giving light to the area, and small cottages. Okay, the cottages might be a surprise. But the most surprising of all was that there were young men fighting with swords all around them. This must be some kind of training ground, Talon suspected. That's correct, answered a young man. He was in his late teens and carried a bow and arrows with him. This is where Claire trains men to become skilled with... Trains men to become skilled with the sword. Now, who are you, and what is the password? I guess I'll include a picture here. This wasn't actually made for the chapter, but it is a character picture. I actually drew this recently. This is Claire trains men to become skilled in the sword. Okay, so yeah, this is the person they're seeing right now.
My God, why is this? My God, why is his face so punchable?
He does have a punchable face. That was not the intent there. Okay, anyway, what's the password? Dracarp, Danny answered. Welcome, my name is Ian. You must be pretty good to have beaten Claire. Yes, I was rather good, Danny bragged away. Danny, stop! Ian stopped paying attention to Danny and focused on Talon and the sword on his back. Are you new here? Well, yes, Talon answered. There was a sword implanted in the ground by Ian. He took it by the handle and pulled it up. Should I keep going, or...?
Yeah, you can do it.
Oh, okay.
Wow, we're almost finishing with this fake already. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see if you really know how to use that sword of yours.
Okay, but seriously though, do you think that Dan is going to let his Pokemon know how to throw hands? Because they're like, how is that guy still standing after my strongest attack? Okay.
Yeah. Talon knew that he was being challenged and unsheathed his sword. All the people around gathered to see what would happen, but Danny walked away to find the Dragon Fang. Danny's like, you know what? Screw it. Epic sword fight, not interested. I came here for the Dragon Fang. I want my damn badge. Yes.
They're like, guys, I'm just going to take a break.
Like, I didn't come here to watch a sword fight. The Dragon's Den was filled with ponds and water holes all over. In fact, there was a completely different part of the den that you could only get to by crossing the water. Ian and Talon brought their swords up and clashed them together. They jumped from one position to the next. Talon blocked Ian as he flashed his sword at him. Danny was riding on Steve's back across the water. He saw a shiny object not too far away and ordered Steve to get closer to it. Jeez, stupid typos. Just as he suspected, it was the Dragon Fang reflecting light. That's a shiny Dragon Fang, okay. But there was one problem to overcome. A large group of whirlpools blocked his path, and there was no easy way to get through them. Ian had never met a worthy opponent as Talon before. Talon's defensive skills were truly protecting him well. Ian had decided to make one more effort as he charged with his sword held high, took a swing at his target, but Ian's sword had grown dull and broke as it hit Talon's sword. I concede, was all Ian could think to say. You still have much to learn about sword combat, Claire said, walking in. Young man, Ian is my top student. That you were able to defeat him is absolutely amazing. It's like it didn't take long, honestly. I would be honored if you would stay and train with us. The opportunity that Talon had given made him happy and excited, but he was shocked at its suddenness. I'll have to think about it, he replied. Suddenly the font changed into a completely different font. Wait, what the fuck? Oh. I think the whole thing has been in Arial. So let me change it back. Here
That's
we.
okay. That seems to be very fun too.
You know what? Fuck it. We'll just leave it in Roman numeral or Times New Roman, whatever. Steve, I think if you use your whirlpool attack, it might neutralize those whirlpools, Danny theorized. They're all going in from right to left, so make your whirlpool left to right. Danny doesn't know counterclockwise and clockwise yet. Steve dove under the first whirlpool, and with Danny, and spun itself as hard as it could. This reversed the whirlpool's movement and stopped it completely. Good. Now do the same for the rest of them. Steve continued using whirlpool and made the waters calm. Great. Now there's nothing to stop us, Steve. Steve grumbled and went ahead. I don't know why Steve grumbled. And went ahead, but something surfaced from underneath it and forced it back. It was a giant blue Gyarados guarding the Dragon Fang. Go around it, Steve! The frustrated Feraligatr. Okay, I like the alliteration there. Frustrated Feraligatr. Anyway, frustrated Feraligatr tried to swim past the Gyarados, but it kept being pushed back. Steve distracted it by shooting a water gun to the right. The far-off water attack made Gyarados curious, and it looked over to see what the water was for. Deceiver, sneak up onto its back and Giga Drain it! Danny ordered. Oh, he actually whispered that. Deceiver, sneak up onto its back and Giga Drain it. Danny ordered, whispering. The continued water gun attack kept Gyarados occupied long enough for Deceiver to drain all of its energy away. Growing tired, Gyarados was too weak to stop Danny and Steve from crossing over to the Dragon Fang. Danny carefully got off his Feraligatr and took the Dragon Fang in his hand. Now that the Gyarados was knocked out, it was easy for Danny and his Pokemon to return to the beginning of the Dragon's Den.
Dude, remember to go and breathe, even though that you were knocked out. Please breathe.
And for the love of God, sleep. How long has it been since these kids slept? Anyway, welcome back, Danny. You got the Dragon Fang, Polly greeted. Congratulations, Danny. You truly deserve this Rising Badge. Wear it to honor all Dragon Pokemon, Claire declared.
Claire declared bestowing the badge to him. To more than just wear it. I will use it to enter the Pokemon League. Danny was overjoyed. His dream had been finally realized for some reason. His friends weren't as happy as he was. What's wrong with you guys? Danny, Talon has decided to stay here. Why? I feel at home at here, Danny. I've not felt this way since my uncle died. I will be able to improve my inherited skills, which is what my family would have wanted. We need you. Not anymore. You have become much stronger people from this journey than when I came to you. But I need you. Oh dear. The situation is starting to make Talon nervous. What exactly did Polly mean? Did she actually care for him? We'll meet again, I promise. Feels like this will be her last chance. Polly kissed Talon on his cheek. You take care of yourself, okay then? Danny knew it was time to make his move. He had bumped his elbow into Talon's waist.
Okay. This is a picture. It's the last picture of this part. Let's see. I think it's no, not that folder. Back off. Yeah, this is the last picture of this part of the story. Okay.
You have been waiting for that chance, haven't you? You bet! Danny exclaimed. Everyone else said his goodbye, and then our heroes were off to the Pokemon Center without their sword-wielding friend. Yielding or wielding?
Wielding. It's supposed to be wielding, not yielding.
Danny decided the first thing was to call his parents and tell them the good news. You have how many badges? Then in case Cassie exclaimed in disbelief. Now, Mom and Dad, now time to come home. Daddy, you collect 8 Choco badges. Yeah, we're so proud of you, son. Casey started crying. Yeah, we are going to take a trail tomorrow and it will lead us straight down to New Barktown. It's fulfilled, but what the heck? We have walked a long distance than that. Danny remarked.
There, I don't know why I said preview for the second part coming soon. Who's the preview for? What is the preview? I don't know what this is. Oh my gosh, we've been. Oh no, that's not true because that's actually closer to about an hour and a half. Let's read just a little bit more.
Yeah, what's happening?
Okay, I need to get up the next part. Okay, so the next part is. I believe the next part is this one. Oh, yes. The next part actually didn't have any quotation marks in it. So I had to painstakingly go in and add quotes back into the whole story. And I've only gotten halfway through it so far. That was not fun. Ugh. Anyway. Okay, then. I guess I'll start then. Okay, everyone, welcome to Part 2, Adventures in Kanto. Yeah, did you think the story was wrapping up? We're not even close. Anyway, did you hear what I was saying, Carrie?
Can you say that again?
I said, welcome to Part 2, Adventures in Kanto. Did you think the story was about to wrap up?
No, not yet. We're probably going to fall into some kind of trouble again.
Chapter I don't know. Returning home. Danny hung up the phone, watching his parents' faces fade. At last, it was time to return to his home. The sun had already set, and inside the Pokemon Center, everyone was getting ready to sleep in his or her bunk beds. The sleeping area had brown walls, 2 lines of beds, and a single window. Danny and Polly were laughing together about the past and silly things they had done. Without Talon around, Susan was the only one in the group who wasn't part of Danny's family. She felt left out and like she wasn't needed. Polly could see this better than Danny, and that's supposed to be than, not then, and started whispering in his ear. Susan looks depressed. I think she feels down about not having a family she was born into like us. Oh, and specifically not being in your family, I think, is what the point, Polly, but okay. Oh, I see now. No problem. I could cheer her up. Hey, Susan. Danny's sudden. Okay, hold on. No, I don't know how to fix that really. The lack of apostrophes in this. Oh well. Danny's sudden cry to her took Susan by surprise, and she jumped up a little bit. Oh, missed a quote here. I bet we could find your birth family. Polly began knocking her head against a wall. Why did he have to start something he knew he probably couldn't finish? You really think so, Danny? Susan asked. Well, sure, he replied, sounding less sure of his own words. That is not a good thing to do. Do not promise an orphan that you can find their real family if you can't back up those words. It's kind of mean, Danny. I guess the apple doesn't fall from the tree. Oh, Danny, you're the best! Danny put his hands behind his back, trying to look cool, and Polly sighed. Before they could continue to talk about finding Susan's relations, a familiar face walked into the
you have your. Are you reading the whole thing because it's not previewing on my?
Right. I gotta fix that. I forgot. Actually, that's probably not showing up on anyone. No, that's not showing up on anyone's screen. Hold on. I gotta fix this everywhere. Gotta fix this everywhere. Give me a second. There we go. That's fixed there. And that's fixed there now. I gotta fix it on Discord. And then we'll be set. Stop. No. Okay, there we go, Carrie. That should be everything. Fixed up now.
That's good.
Nice. All right, good. Anyway, you really think so, Danny? Susan, Danny, you're the best. Blah 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 blah. Before they could continue to talk about finding Susan's relations, a a familiar face walked into the Pokemon Center that could be seen through the doorway. Hey, look, it's that guy. What's his name again? Danny inquired. Ian, answered the young man. Unlike what he was wearing in the Dragon Den, Ian was now dressed in more casual clothes, made as oh, for crying out loud. Okay, so like here I am drawing Ian in like I came up with this whole design because I didn't think he had a proper damn description. There's his descriptions here. Now I'm gonna have to redesign them. Damn it. Or I could just say fuck it and just go with the design I came up with. Anyway, let's just read what I came up with here. Unlike what he was wearing in the Dragon's Den, he was dressed in more casual clothes, made of black leather. Leather. Claire and Lance sent. Oh, hold on. Let me just minimize this. There we go. Claire and Lance sent me here to make sure you have a safe trip home. They said I had learned all I could from that place. Wait, they said he had learned all he could learn, and yet they're ready to teach Talon, the guy that had defeated him? Claire and Lance are confusing.
They are very confusing.
Now I suppose it's time for me to move on. Now that I've been defeated by the guy who's training at that place that I left. I thought your sword was broken, Danny asked, seeing a handle jutting from behind his back. That wasn't my sword, it was one of Claire's. This is mine. Ian slowly withdrew his long, double-edged sword. Oh, okay, interesting. Double-edged red sword from its sheath. Wow, Danny awed. If I had been using this in the match between me and Talon, things may have turned out differently. Danny, if we're going to make it home by tomorrow, we have to go to sleep now. Finally! The kids are going to bed. After what, like 4 badges? Anyway, it's sort of broken. Yeah, Danny, if we're going to go home tomorrow, we have to go to sleep now. Answered Polly, yawning. Like a domino set. After Polly yawned, everyone else started yawning. Each of them started shutting their eyes and falling into a deep sleep. It gets them every time, Polly giggled, laying her head down onto her pillow. Yes, that's right. Polly just pretended to yawn to trick the kids to fall asleep. Clever. It's pretty funny. Anyway. Okay, now we move over to the villain. Rill was growing more and more outraged by the fact of his second defeat, but he knew thinking about it would only add to his misery, so he decided to sleep on it. However, it seemed to haunt him even there. He was experiencing a dream. In it, he was king and in control of the whole world. Not only that, but at his side was Ho-Oh, who he was controlling with a solitary feather that dawned the many colors of the rainbow. He sat comfortably. I guess it's your turn, Carrie.
Okay. He sat comfortably in his royal hall and was having everything he desired, but then Danny appeared before him. How old is Rio anyways? Because he probably is around the same age as Polly, right?
Yes, he's probably 12. I think he's around 12.
Rio, your evil ends now. Your evil now. Your evil now. Who are you going to tell such a thing to me? Oh, kill him. No! Danny exclaimed, holding a different bird that was more silvery than ring. All you could see was a mighty red blast that made him disappear. Yes, when he awoke with such fear, he sent a psychic blast out of his hand, shattering a window next to him. His bedroom was very grand with expensive curtains, antique furniture, and great work of art hanging on the walls. Ooh, he such vanity.
He probably inherited it from Giovanni.
What happened to me? I have to do something. Wait. That vision I control hold with feather. Is that all what it takes? Turner slowly opened the door to Ryu's room in fear that he would be blown away by a psychic blast. Sir, all the men we lost in the blast have returned to the base, including the nuclear area in which whom you make an executive. Why should that concern me? He knows where the dragons and children are going. This is important. Send him in. How long are we reading this?
We can stop. Uh, you know what? We can stop there. That's fine.
It's a nice way to pause it.
Because it's kind of shifting between characters there. Who?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have to make character art for a while because I've got like character art for like the next 3 chapters. I've got chapter art for the next 3 chapters, Carrie. I don't think I'm gonna have to work on that art for a bit. So that's good. I'm all set up. We're set up for a bit. Ooh, oh, yeah. It's kind of late anyway. All right,
You want to read Land of Illustrious very quickly or something?
maybe, but first we could end the live stream.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
All right, see you next time for more Pokemon stories, and we'll do Cassette Beast on the other channel. So see ya.
Dear God, where the hell am I? I completely forgotten where we stopped. Ugh.